The breakdown you're about to watch is brought to you by We Want Picks Premium Membership. Premium membership gets you all sorts of exclusive content, early bets, fantasy tools, and betting guides. Check it out now, WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. Get ahead of these betting lines and get access to all of the tools now with an optimizer. We have a DraftKings optimizer available to you at the same low price of $10 a month. That's $2.50 a week. You get all of our bets early, all of our fantasy content early. You get betting tools and now a DraftKings optimizer, DraftKings ownership, and everything you need to build now up to 150 lineups with just a few clicks. WeWantPicks.com at the top. Click Become a Member. It is only $10 a month. All right, $10 a month. You have one good week. You pay for the whole year. WeWantPicks.com at the top. Click Become a Member. And as always, if you want $50, all you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our betting partners. Make a deposit, and I will send you $50 as a thank you. That's WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. I'll send you $50. Opening up UFC Vegas 60, we have Nikolas Motta taking on Cameron VanCamp. Nikolas Motta, 12-4 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, and he is coming off the KO loss to Jim Miller 5 months ago. Cameron VanCamp is 15-6 overall, 4-1 in his last 5, and he's coming off that KO loss to Andre Fiallo 2 months ago. And Nikolas Motta is a very good striker. He's explosive, he's athletic, he moves well, he's got solid speed and diversity with his strikes. He does have solid takedown defense, and that is important because if he is taken down, he really doesn't have much to offer on the ground. He does a really good job of being patient, like in those striking exchanges, and then he will pour it on when he sees an opportunity. He is coming off that upset loss to Jim Miller, where he was KO'd, and not many people expected that. Cameron VanCamp is pretty much a wild brawler, but he has proven himself to be a capable grappler. He's a lightweight who occasionally jumps up to welterweight, but I think he paid that price and learned that lesson in his last fight. Cameron's definitely a finisher, though. He's got 10 wins by submission and 4 by KO or TKO, and he was supposed to make his UFC debut on short notice against Nikolas Motta back in September, and now we're going to get another crack at it. Listen, Cameron was knocked out 2 months ago by Andre Fiallo. But in the 2 minutes leading up to that knockout, he actually looked pretty decent, right? He didn't look miserable. He was able to touch Fiallo, who we now know was a bit inflated, but he looked okay in that. And this is another fight where, and you're going to hear this for this whole card. I think these odds are wide. This whole card has really wide odds. This is another one.
They're closing. It was plus, I think he was plus 190 open. He's at plus 167 now.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is closer to a pick'em. I am going to favor Motta here. I do think Motta can get it done because I think he's just the better striker, right? Cameron's going to come in. He's wild. He's loose. But Motta is the actual better striker. So hopefully he's learned his lesson from getting clipped by Jim Miller. Nice tight guard and can just pick apart Cameron, touch him up. I mean, Cameron is kill or be killed. So he can certainly be stopped. So the pick is definitely Motta. But Cameron VanCamp is a very live underdog. Before I go to you, Jakey boy, we have a $10 super chat from Raider Big Al. You dudes are now my favorite show. I've been doing this for a while. And Jake the Freckled Snake, you really mix and mash a couple nicknames there. His current run is amazing. That run is amazing. It's I don't know why I said that like I'm a radio host. It is an amazing run. If you don't know, Jacob.
It is amazing.
Well, let me take my shirt off, look like an 8-year-old, and do the show like that. Jacob has picked 10 underdogs in a row. 10. Calls it his lock of the week. This one's going to be a little interesting this week, but thank you very much for that super chat. Very appreciated. Jakey boy, what do you think about this fight?
No, we appreciate that $9.99 and all the people in the chat right now. Make sure you like the stream. First of all, if you guys are watching this on the video in the live stream right now, you guys want to support the channel, like the stream. That's the easiest way to support the channel. But as far as this fight goes, listen, I am very biased in this matchup. I have a friend that trains with Cameron VanCamp. By the way, my friend is fantastic. I mean, his name is Angelo also, and he's the best Angelo fighter I have ever seen in my life. He just turned pro, won his pro debut, but he trains with Cameron VanCamp. When Cameron VanCamp was about to fight Fiallo, I asked him about him. And I said, what's this guy's deal? Is he a grappler? Is he a wrestler? Because I thought that was going to be the path to Fiallo. And he said, listen, very, very capable grappler, but to be honest with you, The guy just loves to fight, man. He's very capable on the ground, being Cameron VanCamp, but the guy is just absolutely a fighter's fighter. He loves to go in there and brawl, and you saw that against Fialho, right? He came, was not scared, went toe-to-toe with this dude, UFC debut, short notice, and hurt Fialho too. I mean, he put hands on him and had him hurt, chased the finish, got a little bit too aggressive, but how can you really blame him in that situation, making your UFC debut, and you almost get the finish? I don't blame him for chasing it. That's what happens when you fight Fialho. You hurt him, and then he hurts you until his last fight, obviously, but listen, Fialho in this matchup, this is a great matchup for him, and I'm so glad that he was able to get a full camp and be back down at 155 because this is his more natural weight class where his length and power really is able to shine in this matchup. Now, Nikolas Motta is also a very dynamic striker, and I agree with Angelo. Probably the more technical striker in this matchup, but I think this is iron meets iron. I immediately took the under 1.5 on this matchup because I think these boys meet in the middle and just start swanging and banging, and I like Cameron VanCamp's tenacity, length, and power and finishing ability in those situations. So I'm going with the underdog here. I'm biased if you want to tell me it is what it is, but he is an Indiana boy. I'm an Indiana guy, and he's going to show how Indiana tough he is. And
he's the boy, but you're the guy?
Motto. 100%, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he's 6'2". Yeah, I'm 6'3". I'm 180. He's 155.
I bet. Absolutely. Yeah, Jacob's huge. Okay, so we're split on the pick here, but you are biased. And this is another fight. We talked about this in the past.
I'm biased, but not like super biased.
Sure.
I mean, I really do. Even if
it's not like when I break down Parker Porter fights. So
right, or if I break down, I mean, he's not a man of Hebos. I tell you that.
We talked about this in the past, and we got 14 fights to get through, so I should not be derailing. But we've talked about this in the past. There are times where Jacob and I's picks are different, but the insight is the same. And just now is a good example. Our insight was essentially the same. We see each other's side. It's close. That's why it's important to listen. I know you guys love fast forwarding to the pick. It's important to listen because that stuff matters. DraftKings, 9,300 to 69. I think Motta wins, and historically, right, if you beat Cameron VanCamp, you have stopped him. So historically, he's worth the 9,300. I just do think Cameron's pretty live in this fight, so I'm probably not going to spend that 9,300 on Motta, but honestly, if he wins, he'll be worth it because that's what happens when you beat Cameron VanCamp.
Yeah, I think he's live with the hands, but also the caveat here is maybe he wants to really kind of signify his UFC run and comes in and does wrestle. Maybe he comes in and starts shooting takedowns, and maybe he just tries to take it easy. And I think in that regard, he even has an advantage there. So I think there's two paths for him. I may play the value at $6,900 for Cameron, honestly. I think it's pretty good value.
Honestly, he probably is a decent underdog value play. It's a weird card, though.
I just said that.
It's not like UFC 279 where there's a couple of stupid expensive people that were worth it. You knew Khamzat was going to win, right? You knew he was worth that money.
You knew Almeida was
yeah, you knew Almeida was. We don't have that on this card.
You knew Dennis Tululin was going to win. I mean, we all knew. So
you don't necessarily need a $6,900 fighter, but we get it. Yeah, no Monkey Knife Fight line. That will be up later this week. And if you guys want $50, WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. We'll send you $50. And don't forget to become a premium member. All of our bets are up there right now. And as we place new ones, not only will we put them up there instantly, we will also throw them into the premium Discord. Discord is free, but we have one single channel dedicated to premium members. It automatically syncs with your account. And you could set up alerts to your phone from there. WeOnPicks.com. At the top, click Become a Member.